Once again, we thank y'all for tuning in to the Watch for the Hook Business and Entrepreneur Podcast. It's Michael with.
Tatiana.
Hey, it is fall 2024. It's about to be out of here.
I was about to say it's giving more winter right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, we ain't got there yet, but right now we're recording on December 1st. So it's
That's right.
Sagittarius season. So all the rest of you motherfuckers don't matter. It's Sag season. Now, go run tell
I
that.
must agree.
It is
I must
Sag
I
season.
must agree.
Yeah,
It's my time. It's the
yeah,
most wonderful time
yeah.
of
And if
the
you want to
year.
celebrate Sad season, you can always come by www.watch4, the number 4, thehook.com. Check out our latest apparel. We are not lying, y'all. We promise. Legacy Greater Than Me will hit before the end of the year, right in time for Christmas. So y'all can get somebody some real special, authentic, black design, blickety, 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 black everything
Yeah,
for Christmas.
that's right.
All righty. So today, man, we can dive right on in. So what we're gonna talk about is, are you paying with card or cash?
You know I ain't got no cash on me.
Okay, so just think about that. Before the pandemic, I have been the type of person. I have really. My mother talks about me like this for the last 30 years. Why you ain't never got no money on you? Once they created a debit card,
Right.
me having cash to burn a hole in my wallet or my pocket has been out the window. And I mean, I'm talking about since the late 90s, early
Not a thing.
2000s. No, it's been over with. And then, especially when COVID hit, the hand transaction, passing germs with money and coins and all that shit went out the window
It
too.
did.
And so now you are damn near basically in a cashless society.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you what these motherfuckers done slicked up and done. So, Watch for the Hook is a business. We accept debit and credit cards.
Right, right,
On two different circumstances. You come to the site, www.watch4, the number 4, thehook.com. You can put in your card information and we get it through the back door.
right, right.
All right. So if we're out doing a pop-up, we will have what will be like a POS
Yeah, mobile.
slash mobile purchase processing unit,
Yeah,
which was by Clover.
point of sale. Yeah,
Point of sale,
yeah.
which is by Clover at the time. So, with anything in life, everything comes with what? A marketing fee.
Mm-hmm.
So, ever since 2019, 2020, since we started this business, we paid Clover an average started out at $9.99
A month.
a month
Yeah.
without any swipes
Go
and
round it up $10.
$10 a month. And then regardless if you use it or not.
$10.
And then for every swipe, I think it was like 35, 46,
It was a
66.
percentage.
It was a percentage of whatever the cost, whatever the purchase was.
Mm-hmm.
And so that cost has varied. And now this is what, April of 2020. So fast forward that to now, what is November of 2024. So looking at about 48 months.
Mm-hmm.
Let's round up 48 months. So that's 48 months minimum, $10 a month. You're paying that regardless if you're using it or not.
Right.
And so this goes back to what we talk about when we talk about premiumization and making your business legit.
Yeah. Yes.
This is the price that small businesses pay to be able to accept forms of currency.
But that's just through Clover. Even when the money matriculates through, right?
Hmm.
Clover is POS outside, right?
Yeah.
Website is, I don't want to say POS, but it is essentially that page that link your POS. When you input your debit or credit card information, right? It matriculates through the system, right? There
Yeah.
is no Clover fee at that point. However, comma, when it's time for the funds to be transferred over to us, there is a fee,
Hmm.
right? There's a
Yes.
fee.
Yeah. There's a fee to then put the money in your bank.
Yes.
Then on top of that, the bank charges you to put money in there. But we
Right.
ain't gonna go down that. We ain't going down the rabbit hole. Right
So
now, we
either way, you're hit with a fee.
yes,
Whether you're using a mobile system outside, vending, or you're utilizing your linked system to your website, right?
yes,
Now, the fact that you have the mobile system, you're going to get charged a fee regardless.
that is correct.
The fact that you have a bank account linked, you're going to get charged a fee
As
regardless.
as long as that bank account open.
Right. So either way, that's two fees coming out monthly. Now, the path you take, whether you're outside paying for it, that's that mobile POS, Clover. There's another fee. That's the second fee. Or you're doing it through the website once the money matriculates through and I'm going to say downloaded to us, there's a fee. It's two fees. It's actually three fees per purchase, regardless. There's the bank account, there's uh the whichever route you took, and then there's the fact that Clover takes a monthly fee regardless.
Okay. So then steps in the final boss for y'all gamers. There was somebody else lurking in the background the whole time we've been playing this game called entrepreneurship, minding my black owned business, trying to be a small black business owner. So I want to shout out Fiserv for you fucktards because I can't stand them. So in the background, there is somebody that's above Clover. And so this past 2 or 3 months, well, no, about 6 months,
Yeah.
I have been noticing that there have been these indiscriminate charges coming out of our bank account.
Yes.
And it's attached to the Clover being used.
Yes.
So in 2020,
Being in operation.
yes, that somebody's swiping a card.
Yeah.
So in 2024, Watch for the Hook has probably been the least
Yes.
amount
The least amount
that we
ever.
ever have. And so I was talking to my wife and showing her like there's these what I'm gonna call quote unquote nickel and dime
Yeah.
charges coming
Yeah.
out of our account. $2.6, $3.27, $25. I'm like, wait a minute. And I told her, I said, I'm gonna keep an eye on this shit. And so it did it for a few months. And lo and behold, they struck hard one time. They took $150 out of our account, out of the business account.
Yeah.
And so that struck a nerve with me. One thing about us, we have emails and corresponding emails and things going out the wazoo. Like I get so many emails and we track so many emails. At no point in time were there ever any email traffic saying
Right.
why these charges were coming out of our account, what were they for, and then Fiserv, I'm putting y'all on blast, had the nerve to go take $150 out of our business account.
Yeah. They just take money when they feel like it.
Just took it. And so I called them in November this year and voiced my concerns and was like, so why are you taking this money out of our account?
Mhm.
This is why we're talking about are you paying with cash or card? Because remember, this is attached to cards
Mhm.
being slid for purchases of apparel from Watch for the Hook.
Mhm.
There's no cards being slid.
Right. We haven't been out vending.
Yeah. And so the customer service representative tells me, well, this is our annual fee. I said, huh? I said, now we've been in business since 2020, 2024. You all, Fiserv, have never charged $150 fee without nobody really should charge you anything without warning. There should be an email correspondent,
Mhm.
a text message,
Reminder,
reminder,
reminder.
yeah, any of that. And I'm telling you, we've been in business for so long. We know when something's coming 95% of the time.
Right, right. We're human, things slip our mind, but this was an unknown because it had never happened, nor were we made aware that this was going to start taking place as something new, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
So as I further go down the discussion with the customer representative, she says, well, we've always done this. We've just suspended this because of COVID. I said, well, excuse me, ma'am. COVID started in 2020. I said, so your job suspended 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. She said, huh? I said, no, I'm asking you this because this is our fifth year in business.
Right.
And this is the first time with no correspondence, no acknowledgement, no forewarning that $150 is going to be deducted from our business account. She said, well, all I can say is we just suspended it due to COVID. I said, okay. Now I'm getting irritated
Yeah.
because basically what I'm saying is you stealing money.
You stealing.
And stay with us because we're gonna go take you somewhere really, really good. Just hang on with it. So at that point, I asked the lady, I said, well, I'm sorry, but there is nothing in email traffic or email correspondence. I'm reading. I'm like, I ain't heard nothing from y'all. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna waive this for the one time. I said, well, okay, thank you. So the lady then reverses the charge.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, reverses the charge to the business account. 2 days later, we get a letter in the mail for collections
Right.
for not 150, but for $250.
Yeah.
Fiserv and their customer representative lied to me on the phone, and then not only sent it to collection, but then tacked on another $100 just for the you know what factor. I can tell y'all right now, Fiserv can kiss the blackest crack of my ass. I ain't paying that shit.
The blackest part of the crack.
I ain't giving you 250 nothing. Y'all can. Ooh, Jesus! I almost said something. I almost pull a rap. I almost pull a rap lyric out my ass. But y'all can.
All right.
Ooh, I'm trying to be cool, but I'm like, but this is the type of stuff that small businesses face.
Uh-huh.
And we're not the only ones that's getting it like
Nickel and
this.
dime to the
Even right now, we're going out to eat. I want to know if
this
y'all.
where we're going right
Yeah,
here.
this where we're going. If y'all get a chance, I want y'all to just send an email to admin at watchforthehook.com. When y'all go to a local mom and pop or a small business, are
Or
you
hell, any damn restaurant. Look at your receipt.
have you seen an increase with paying with a card?
Have you seen that breakdown of cash payment on the left or cash price on the left, card payment with card on the right? See
And
that $3 to $5 difference in your total?
what we're telling y'all is everything rolls down here.
Hmm.
So as a small business, you can't absorb that charge. And us, like what we're telling y'all is even when things have gone awry for us, we've had to either suck it up, pass the buck.
Yeah.
That's what any business does. So don't think about it. It's just us. Listen, big businesses doing the same thing.
Yep.
These merchant services accounts, they're big businesses. You know what they're doing?
Passing it along.
Passing it along and they're bleeding out small businesses. They're bleeding them out, and then small businesses have to make a hard decision to then pass along that bloodletting to their customers. Because listen, when they're at this point itemizing how much more per item they're
Per
gonna
item.
charge
Yeah.
you
And when I say per item,
per dinner item.
yeah, example, not appetizers at a certain percentage, entrees, chicken at a certain percentage, entrees, poultry at a certain percentage. No, the mozzarella stick is at a different percent compared to the salsa, compared to whatever else.
Yeah, it's to the point where you pay 525 cash for something, or you pay 575 with a card.
Yep.
Like, listen, I ain't counting nobody coin, but when you see that your bill by the time you're done is almost $5 difference than paying with cash or with a card, that is an atrocity.
It is, but this is another issue I have. So we've dealt with this a few different times, few different sides of the city, different locations, different restaurants, right?
Mhm.
Not nan and damn time was there a sign on the door posted anywhere letting me know you pay more if you pay with your card versus paying with cash, right? The only one instance I saw was on the menu where you can, pick and choose your items. They had the cash versus credit breakdown, and it did not make sense at that point. But when I got the receipt, I saw what they were doing. Now, at this point in time, for this one particular restaurant, we've sat down. We've never seen this before, so it's kind of going over our head.
Mhm.
We place our order. Now, when I get the receipt, I'm like, oh, so this is what that was for. Nobody, there's nothing, no preemptive type of warning. Like, hey, this is now transpiring. The last restaurant we were at, they didn't say a word. It wasn't a sign posted, wasn't nothing mentioned or uttered. There were no changes on the menu. But when you got your receipt, then you saw the left versus right.
And we've been to that restaurant quite a few times.
Yeah, and this was the first time it was ever like that. I was like, "Oh, so now they're doing this."
And now we're putting two and two together.
Uh-huh.
This is
This is a thing.
yeah, this is a thing. And the thing is, this is not going away.
Nope. And I'm seeing it within a certain what's the word I want to use? No, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I
What?
was gonna say within a certain food ethnicity.
I would just say just in general for mom and pops. Because most of the people that we eat at are they're not franchises
No, they're not,
or
but it's also a certain food genre.
well, I mean, yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
because they're mom and pops. Like, let's keep it a book. McDonald's ain't finna do that.
No,
You
but
know why?
also
Because they overcharge
McDonald's
you.
isn't in this same food genre either that I'm talking about.
But I also get what you're saying.
Yeah,
You're basically saying, well, let's keep it a buck, fuck it. All right, so the Hispanics, the
the
Latinos,
Mexican food.
the Mexican food is where we're seeing the biggest jump
We're seeing
in
this roll downhill.
in most of those spots aren't franchise. They're not
No,
big.
no,
They're local. They're mom and
they are.
pops.
I mean, both spots was good.
Yeah, the food is great.
Never an issue, but it's like, okay, so we're starting to see this pick up steam
We're
in
seeing the
this,
trickle down
yeah,
effect.
this area, this community. Is it now going to bleed over into other areas, into other, food types, genres, categories?
So what you're saying is, let's keep it going. Is Walmart, Target, and them finna start charging you for using your card?
No, I'm trying to see if the other mom and pops that maybe just serves straight up American food, is the burger joint gonna start doing a cash versus credit?
You talking about you looking at like a Burger King,
No,
McDonald's,
a
or
mom and pop,
oh,
period.
just smaller? Okay,
That's what I'm saying. If the Mexican restaurants are doing this, are the Italian restaurants gonna do this? Are the American the bistros gonna do this? That's
Th-
what I'm trying to see.
it may be coming down the pipe.
We'll see.
Hey, listen, we on the forefront. We caught on the first.
Yeah.
We calling the shot right now, December 1st. These motherfuckers gonna start taxing y'all for using y'all card.
Taxation without representation.
Yeah, fuck that shit. These white folk been lying. I mean, it's true. They lied since the beginning of this country, but we ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Right.
We going back down this
We
thing.
want you to look at your
Yeah,
receipts. Pay attention.
we want y'all to understand. Are you paying with cash or card? I see, listen, they groomed us into being a cashless society
Sure did.
with COVID. Oh no, don't you ain't gotta pay with no money. Everything's automated, everything's debit card, all this good stuff. And now small restaurants now have to pick up the charge
Yep.
because their merchant services have now seen an increase in business. So
Probably
listen,
so.
so see, this is capitalism. This is what you gotta understand. Capitalism is watching a trend
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
and then understanding the trend. 'Cause my wife works in trends all the time. And then figuring out how to benefit financially from that trend.
Mhm.
The trend was COVID. The trend was they ain't passing out cash right now.
Right.
The trend was everybody was sliding their card multiple times in a day. How can I profit the most off of it?
Mhm.
Up the charge.
Yeah.
Up the charge every time somebody slides that card through merchant services. And guess what happens after that? Shit rolls downhill. Now the people who are running the businesses feel that pinch.
Yep.
That's a financial strain. So how do you alleviate the financial strain? You have to do one of two things: increase your price or You pass it down to your customer through fees and charges.
And let me tell you this, for someone, anyone, to take out enough time to itemize, whichever way they're itemizing, via type of type of meat, via drink versus a soft drink versus tea versus cocktail, appetizer versus dessert. Whether you give a range of a number that you're looking for as far as a price, and that, like, anything between $3 and $4.99 is taxed at 0.0001, 0.0003, or if you're doing just downright thresholds. However way someone sits down and categorizes and determines how they're going to do these numbers to get this inflated dollar amount to cover the charges that they're seeing on the back end. We had to have struck a nerve somewhere, because that takes time. That takes energy. That takes effort to create categories or to itemize.
You basically saying we hit them hard enough where they had to put manpower
Yes.
behind to find out a solution.
It pissed them off enough where they had to figure out, how do I not lose any more money?
Financially, it was a strain.
Right.
And so they had to relieve the strain by then passing the buck
Yes.
down to the consumer.
And with the way it looks like it's being categorized and itemized, it almost seems like whoever created these points, they were trying to be super thoughtful on how they pass this increased dollar amount along to the consumer, because they know an increased dollar amount affects your return and retention rate.
They made sure they want their customers to come back.
Yes, we gonna hit you with just a little bit, but we gonna spread it out so that it doesn't totally make you not come back. Because I guarantee you, if they itemize, they probably took a trend over, 6 months on what was purchased the most. What was the most expensive item purchased? What's the time of day is purchased? They could have put it on a weighted system.
Yeah. Basically, you just tell them it's like whatever happened, it was enough to make them
Mm-hmm.
have to take time out of their day,
Uh-huh.
out their work
And
schedule,
create this,
and create
a
something
scale.
that was not there last year,
No, nor
not
was it needed.
not last month.
No.
Maybe it wasn't there at the beginning of 2024.
Right.
So by now, rolling in 2025,
Q4 2024.
their logic is different
Mm-hmm.
than it was beginning of this year.
Because you're right. That's essentially what they did. They created a logic. I create those all the time. And it takes some thinking.
Yes.
It takes some manipulation, some manpower. It takes a lot of effort.
Like even for just like us, when you're looking at a profit loss margin or just looking to make a profit, we're not looking to make 10,000% profit,
Uh-uh.
which what we seen some of the bigger
Yes.
retailers do.
Yeah. They can do that.
They can do that because they're gonna run their machine
Yeah.
17 trillion times longer.
Right.
We're just looking at making 30% profit
Mm-hmm.
for garment.
Mm-hmm.
30%. Like
That's only a couple bucks.
I mean,
Sounds like a lot, but it's a couple bucks.
it's actually 30 cents to the dollar.
Right.
So
That's
that's
true.
it.
That's right.
30 cents to the dollar.
Yeah.
Some people are making $17 to the dollar.
Yes.
Some people
Yes.
are making $25
Yes.
to the dollar.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we're trying to get y'all to understand the math. But we just wanted to give y'all understanding about some things that we've noticed when you paying with cash or card. Coming into 2025 now, y'all might want to start paying attention
Yeah.
because some folk may cut up.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You done added $5 to my goddamn bill. You like,
And you
what is
still
this?
want a tip?
Oh man.
I left that part out.
Man.
Because I should smooth. Let me, that's tacky. I smooth said you need to deduct the difference from the tip.
And the crazy thing is, I used to be a waiter, so she knows.
Deduct the difference from the tip. Take the amount of the tip you were going to do, right? Whatever percent you do, times that by that base number, right?
Yeah.
Take that deduct what you're gonna have to pay since you're paying cash, right? That's the difference in the tip. Then go in and remove that amount. So now if you were gonna leave a $10 tip and your bill was just increased by $5, now you're gonna get a $5 tip because your company got $5.
Hey, when your company robs the consumer,
The consumer robs you.
get y'all next time.